Hi, I'm Amy Kiesling, and I'm submitting this application on behalf of Step Up Equity Matters. Yes, I'm white. I do not represent the full Step Up team. Our team is intentionally diverse, and as we expand, we will continue to keep this commitment to diversity. I represent one of the partner organizations on the Step Up team, Sustain Dane. Step Up's vision is a widespread organizational culture that values diversity, where employees are treated equitably, and where organizations see themselves as active participants in creating solutions for community challenges. How do we do this? We work with people and organizations to first understand how biases shape our world, second, to be able to identify our own biases, third, to reframe those biases, and fourth, to use this new understanding to create a culture of inclusivity in the workplace and the world. Step Up started in 2014 when we saw the problem of racial disparities through the Race to Equity report. Yes, the white people on our team were surprised by the data. So we built a diverse team to address the problem. Our core planning team is racially and ethnically diverse, as well as professionally diverse. We will represent businesses, academia, nonprofits, and entrepreneurs in the white, Latino, and Black communities. So what do? We provide workshops and trainings for the business community and encourage online discussion about diversity and equity with a focus on implicit biases. Our core programming is twofold. First, we host workshops that are open to the public to create dialogue and connect people with resources to make their workplaces more equitable. And second, we work with businesses to provide training for their employees that's tailored to their specific work culture. All of our programming is based on the science of inner biases. We work with people through uncomfortable situations to acknowledge their own biases and recognize how these biases can shape the culture of a workplace and ultimately how that culture impacts racial equity within the workplace and beyond. In developing our sessions, we incorporate feedback, input, and presentations from local experts, including people of color who have had firsthand experience with negative biases in the workplace. In 2017, we'd like to explore new community partnerships to expand our audience and expand our current workshop content. One area we'd like to explore is improving racial equity at the board and executive levels within organizations. We'd like to offer free public workshops to reduce the barriers to participation. And lastly, we would like to pay the community members that we're working with. We recognize that people of color are often asked to contribute their ideas and experiences on a volunteer basis just to help white people stop being racist. Our team has been volunteering their time for 2 years, and we see the need to respect their time and contributions financially. The same goes for panelists who present at our workshops who are often people of color. With this grant, we can show that we're walking the talk on racial equity. Paying the people who contribute to our work shows that we respect their time as professionals. Even if they aren't technically consultants or PhDs, they are experts in their own experience. So far, we've reached over 300 individuals working in the Madison region. With this grant, we could more than double that reach by working with new partners and hosting free workshops and events for the community. We've worked towards a positive reputation within the community over the last 2 years and would love to build on that foundation to make an even greater impact. I'll close with a story about one of our Step Up participants to show you the kind of impact that the Step Up community fosters. James Fedaplace works in IT at the Willie Street Co-op. Since 2014, he'd been working with others at the co-op to more meaningfully engage in racial equity within the organization. They'd been searching for a way to do a formal cultural assessment when James and a couple other staff members started participating in Step Up sessions in 2015. Through Step Up, James was able to put the data presented in the Race to Equity report into real context. He saw how an organization has a role in the greater community to tackle the challenges of racial disparities. Since then, James and the co-op team have undergone a full organizational assessment and have made strides in working with all staff members and leadership to become a more equitable, inclusive co-op. And all of it started by James recognizing his role as a straight white male working in IT. By taking the first steps to change himself, he was part of launching the co-op on a long-term journey toward equity with Step Up's help. Help us create more diversity champions like James. Thank you, FCI, for your time and attention.